A week ago I posted a video about the Biden administration's foreign policy incompetence. I spoke about my qualifications to accuse them of total incompetence. I said that I had more and better foreign knowledge than 99% of Americans. And 100% of the Biden administration officials. However, I did not mention my first foreign trip. I had a year-long vacation to beautiful sunny Vietnam in 1969 and 1970. My opinion is that no one is qualified to be president in today's USA unless they thought, at one point in their life, that they were going to die in war. Certainly not the corrupt draft dodger Biden. I don't see how anyone could send soldiers to die unless they had been in those soldiers' shoes. To follow up on the second video, the Biden administration messed up badly. Regarding Russia, the most serious way they messed up was to alienate the Russian people. Over 90% of the Russian people and all of the Russian leadership are permanently alienated. Russia is no longer a European nation and does not want to be any longer. Russia is an Asian nation now and its two best friends are India and China. Iran ain't bad either. The Biden administration permanently broke the hearts of the Russian people, now their only emotion toward us is contempt and outright hate. Previous admiration of the USA has been replaced. The Biden administration drove Russia into the open arms of China. It will be 1,000 years before Russia forgives the West, if ever. And now let's talk about China and what the Biden administration did to drive China into the open arms of Russia. But first, a little background on Taiwan. Taiwan is not an independent nation. It is a semi-autonomous province of China. Every nation on earth recognizes this fact. It is right there on the U.S. State Department website. Even the Taiwan government recognizes this. The most accurate comparison for Americans is the state of Texas. When Texas became a state, it reserved the right to leave the United States. At any time for any reason or no reason at all. All it would take is a referendum. But now Nancy Pelosi and other members of Congress travel to Taiwan and talk about Taiwan independence. Supposing the second most powerful official in China went to Texas and encouraged Texas to secede? Supposing that Russia and China were selling modern weapons to Texas, how would we react? Supposing active-duty Russian and Chinese soldiers were in Texas training Texans on how to kill American soldiers, how would we react? And supposing that if the USA objected, China was preparing to defend Texas with the full Chinese army, how would we react? Well, this is the situation for China, Taiwan and the USA. Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan on a U.S. military aircraft operated by the U.S. Air Force. This was nothing less than an act of war. And while she was there she met with and encouraged Taiwanese politicians that want to secede. The plain fact is that we are now at war with China. The shooting has not started yet, but it is only a matter of time. Either the USA backs down and Taiwan loses its autonomous status and is fully integrated into China, or the shooting starts. One final point, the people of Taiwan have the right to leave China completely. Just as the people of Crimea had the legal right to leave Ukraine and join Russia. All it takes is a referendum to do so. But polls of the Taiwanese people are also very clear that this is not what they want. They like the ability to trade with China. They like the ability to travel to China to see family and to work in China. The people clearly like the status quo and do not want to be fully independent. So, what will happen when the shooting starts? First, China will take all of the small islands between Taiwan and mainland China. Most are very close to China and this would be easy. Secondly, China will blockade Taiwan and sink any military ships that defy this blockade. China has the missiles to do this now, and there is nothing the USA can do about it. Before I continue, please like this video and subscribe to me if you have not already. I am not asking for donations, instead I am just earning a few pennies per view when someone watches my videos, and the more people subscribe and like this video, the more I earn. I'd like to earn more than $100 as I did last year. Sharing with your friends would help too. The USA has options and the US can stop most of the shipping between the Indian Ocean and China. The USA can cut China off from natural gas and oil from the Middle East. This is why we are not in a shooting war with China now. China cannot afford this. But this is a temporary situation. All it takes is a natural gas pipeline from eastern Siberia to China and a second oil pipeline from western Siberia to China. This is a 2-year project. It would also help to have enhanced railroads from China going west. China needs to export to the Middle East, and presumably in 2 years Europe will have broken free from U.S. hegemony. This pending, but nearly unavoidable shooting war with China was totally unnecessary. Pelosi didn't need to go to Taiwan. The Biden administration could not have stopped her. But they could have made her take a commercial flight instead of a U.S. Air Force airplane protected by U.S. fighter jets. The incompetent Biden administration let her go, encouraged her to go in the most public and abrasive manner possible. And then 2 weeks later, another congressional delegation went. And by doing these things in the worst possible way, the Biden administration drove China into the welcoming arms of Russia. The Biden administration created an active and deep partnership between Russia and China. They put the USA into an active war with Russia and a future war with China. A future war which is now all but unavoidable. They created a partnership, an alliance that is stronger than the USA and all of its allies combined. As if we had any allies that still have the support of the majority of its citizens.